afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Claire Hair. Today we're going to be talking about the hair typing system. Play my theme music. Oh, it's not in the budget. Oh. All right, welcome guys. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to be talking about the hair typing system. More so the effects. So I don't want you to go on here and be like, hey, she didn't teach us anything. I'm also in my Sealy braids because I just did the best deep condition. My hair is so soft and so shrinkage, which means it's extra moisturized. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about the hair typing system. It was actually created by a Andre Walker. This is Oprah Winfrey's hairstylist, and back in the 1990s, he created this hair typing system, mostly for him to be able to, of course, better assist him with doing Oprah's hair, but also he just created a system just so it'd be a little bit much easier to see like what products or what type of styles or what type of practices you must use. Like for example, when I do hair, and I do hair in real life, I know that sounds weird, but I will do your hair, but I'm gonna charge you. But I do hair in real life, and I can definitely say for sure that when it comes to type 4, I'm a little bit more gentler. Like I make sure that it's properly moisturized, it's damp. I don't comb dry hair because what? Dry hair breaks. We talked about that in the previous episode, but dry hair does break. But yeah, so Andre Walker's been doing her hair for so long, and with the hair typing system, I don't think he created this as a way for classism, but it is. So we're gonna get into the next part, which ties into the next part, which, like I said, I can delve deeper. I want to see how you guys react to this video, and then if you want, I can delve deeper into how texturism and colorism is tied to hair typing as well. So the next one, I can definitely say that was a major point for me, was the skin tone. So on this chart that I showed on my community tab today, which hopefully you guys interacted on that, but the chart that I showed on my community tab today, I don't know if you noticed on the tab, but there's a correlation. I work in accounting, so I'm just going to show this cute little graph. But I noticed that as the skin tones get darker, as the skin tones get darker, the numbers rise. So people who are lighter skin, type 2, but people who have 4C is type 4, like of a darker hue, right? So I really feel like I've noticed that in the chart, and you can go and do your own research too, but whenever I see the hair typing system, I definitely see that when they choose their examples, they choose them strategically, to show what they think everybody's hair texture should be, or what people's hair texture should be like, and that's another reason why I purposely made sure I didn't take my hair out or try to do any glamour today. But I really wanted to see how people would judge me and how they treat me differently compared to them seeing, I guess, my final form. I've watched too much Dragon Ball Z. But to see how people would judge it, because I really feel like when you guys see type 4C in its natural state, I feel like it's intimidating to y'all, because some people who have this hair texture, they're still not comfortable with it, so they feel like when they see other people who are actually comfortable in their 4C and their type 4, which I'm a 4B, but I'm just saying, for example wise, but like when they see other people with that hair texture, like I feel like they're not comfortable in their own skin, so they project a lot as well, from what I've noticed. But my thing is that I feel what my main point that I'm still kind of a little bit worried about is the fact that when the hair typing system is created, because we need more things to divide women, okay? We don't have enough yet. We need more things to divide us, right? But I think the main thing that's it's a really concern of mine is the fact that people don't want to claim 4C, if that makes any sense, at least not in real life. Because online people are just like, oh my God, I love my 4C kinks and curls. But in real life, people are just like, oh, well, I'm mixed with A, B, and C. I have this piece here, I have that piece there. And I've noticed this too, because I was just like, I remember, I think it was, I don't know where I was at, but I think I was at the hair store because I lived there. That's my other resident that I lived there. It was the hair store, and like these two girls, like I said, I was minding my business, but they were yelling so loud they included me into their business. But they were talking about hair types, and like the one girl's like, oh, I think you have 4B, 4C. She's like, no, I don't. I was like, well, damn. You over here? I'm over here like, damn, I'm over here in the braiding hair aisle. I was like, let me get closer, because I have nothing better to do with be nosy. But they're like, oh no, I definitely don't have no 4C hair. And I'm just like, well, what does that particularly mean? But I think it brought to a bigger point, and it's not just, my real life experience, but just also on, Instagram and other social medias I've seen where like people are sitting here saying, oh, I love type 4, this and other, but they don't really want to claim it. They always want to say they're mixed with something, they're this and that and the other, and me personally, I feel like if people see like a piece of 4C, like even before I created this video, I saw a video where someone texturized the I would say the perimeter, the circumference of their hairline. They permed it. Texturized it. And I don't have any judgment towards that, because like I said, whatever is feasible for you. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you what to do, but you got to kind of use some introspection. I might be doing too much, but you kind of want to use some introspection and think, why is it bad to have a piece of 4C in your hair? Or some type of roughness, or some part that's not smooth, because even when you do hairstyles, I feel like people don't really take you seriously as a hairstylist until they see you can lay edges. Like, they feel like, okay, well, if she can't lay no edges, if she can't put them to sleep, tuck my edges in for bed tonight, I definitely know she's not a professional. Or I feel like the hairstyle's not done. I had a previous video about, yes, your hair is done, and why you need to tell people that you're done with them. They ask you this question. But I can definitely say for sure, like, I feel like there's such a negative connotation with type 4C hair being so hard to work with, so I feel like some people don't understand that it's not particularly hard to work with, but there's extra steps. Even with me, I have wisdom teeth, right? I have all 4. I have a big mouth, but I have all 4 wisdom teeth, and yes, I have to take extra steps to cleaning them and maintaining them, but that doesn't mean that they're not beautiful. I'm trying to say, like, there's just extra steps. It's like, and I wouldn't trade them in the world. I need them to smile, but I wouldn't trade them I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world, but it's just mostly like, you got to really sit there and think, why do you not want your hair to be any type of 4? It's like, oh, that's not my hair, or blah, blah, but my thing is, like, my main point, like my main thesis statement, because that was like the common motif that I noticed, but my main thesis statement was, I'm really pressed about the fact that the hair typing system was used as a way for us to know, at least give us some type of guide, because like I said, our hair is not like other hair textures. Other hair textures, pretty much for the most part, every other, person's hair texture can be used the same way. Like, make sure you wash it 2, 3, 4, if not 5 times a week, so you can make sure it's not as oily, and then you let it air dry and go about your business. Our hair texture literally is a science. Like, I feel like I have a bachelor's in psychology, but I also have a BS, bachelor's of science in natural hair, if there's ever a degree, which I feel like it probably falls under dermatology or something. But it's just one of those things where it's just like, I really feel like it's its own thing, and like, that's beautiful. And like, I feel like the hair typing system, at least when I first learned about it, was to help us, and I feel like it's hindered us. I feel like there's a level of classism, like, people kind of look at you in awe. I feel like people salivate over certain types of hair that they wish they had. And my thing is, like, I wouldn't trade. There's certain days, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, them scissors was right there, but I'm not gonna lie to you. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. There's a reason why I returned back to natural. Keyword, return. Not go natural. Go natural means I left. I returned, And I really feel like something about the system being twisted and, used as a way for punishment. Because I've seen people be like, oh, well, wait till your daughter has type 4 hair. I was just like, yes, I'm gonna wait, because we're gonna have our twin puffs together. Okay, cover the Powerpuff Girls. Okay, we're gonna have our twin puffs together. I don't care what hair texture my daughter has, but I really feel like some people do see it as that, for the most part. Like, they see it as punishment, like, you did something wrong, or, oh, you did something right. I didn't do nothing but sit here and be black. I'm telling you this right now. There's nothing I did when I was born that I was like, I want type 4B. Thanks, Mom. There's nothing I did. Like, it really is, just just randomly selected. You know, I would say selected, but it's no different than skin tone. It's like I sat there and said, I want to be a melanated goddess. But, you know, but for the most part, it just wasn't like, I just don't like how the system has been twisted. And, you know, you can disagree or agree with me below, but I don't like how the system's been, I don't like how the hair typing system, it's been used as, it's been weaponized. And I feel like it was a way for like a little study guide, a little, a little study guide, little quick books, you know, for us to like actually know what to do with our hair. Because before, back in the day, all we had was pink lotion, blue magic, and the will to live. So now it's just kind of confusing. It's more confusing to me now because of the fact that like this system was used as a way to help us differentiate like which products do well, which like I said, I've gone over and over again, you need to worry about your porosity of how your hair absorbs water through the hair shaft. That's porosity. So like I feel like that's more important. But like I said, if you guys want me to delve deeper, I would not mind going into the correlation between weaponizing it through colorism and of course texturism as well. Don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire Hair, new video on Wednesday. What if it wasn't recording? Hilarious.